Hello anyone, and welcome back to the Moon, where we're about to jump back in time again, and follow more of Johnny's story. I'm going to school now, Ma. Have a nice day, Joey. My baby boy, growing up so fast. Ugh, what if he was a girl? Would you still nickname him after his grandpa? It won't be that bad, actually, since it ends in E. Joey, Jewy, Julie. Sounds cute. If it sounds so cute, why don't you marry him? Ah, jealous? Oh yes, so jealous. Game's being a tiny bit laggy, apologies for that, but we will do our best. Okay. Various books with smudged titles. And nothing else clickable in there. Oh. Oh blech, not again. A glass bottle of pickled cucumbers. Okay, something different. Holy heck! My mind's totally blown. You're pretty easily impressed. To be fair, same. I also am pretty easily impressed. Well, to be fair, a ticking clock is pretty annoying indeed. Yeah, I agree. Did it stop ticking when I clicked on it? That's really weird. But here's our memento. It's weird how all of the scenes in this game are really short, but all of them have an impact. It's such an interesting way of telling the story. Right, let's see how I can do with this puzzle. Which looks like a mess. Great. Okay, it's easier than I thought. Here we go. Ugh, it smells like roadkill again. Where are we? Eva? What the heck is that? I don't like the look of it. That's his next memory. Yeah, but why is it going like that on us? I don't know, it's just not linking the memories together for construction. There must be a malfunction within the machine's ADG. Again? I thought the last fix was foolproof for another half a year. I can't believe those idiots in the maintenance department. Look, don't worry, we've already gotten the teenage years saved. We might still be able to do this. Alright, but I ain't telling him about this. As long as we succeed, he doesn't have to know. Well, I guess this is it. There's nothing we can do here. Ready to finalise before activation? Ladies first. What a shame. I was actually looking forward to it. Act 2. Billions of lighthouses stuck at the far end of the sky. Don't disturb them. They might not wake easily, but they need the concentration. And that's all this fool... Sorry, try that again. And that's all this old fool knows. Heh. Sorry, I can't be of more help. Then that'll have to be enough. Aye, all that's left to do is linking your registered desire to go to the moon to your early memories. Then we'll pull the switch and voila! You'll be on the moon in no time. I have a question. If you could make Lily disappear, that means you can alter this world. Then, can you not simply make things happen and fulfill my wish here and now? That would work if this were your one true set of memories. What do you mean? What is this, then? What am I? This is just a copy, a canvas for us to work with, if you will. As for you, you're merely an algorithm traced from Johnny. Enough to reflect his likeness, but far from complete. All we can do is prepare this canvas in a logically consistent way. And then, when we transfer your registered desire to your childhood, the machine will generate your new life, one where the desire dictates your behaviour. The result of that would then be written to the real John. So you see, even if we satisfy you, you are merely a read-only program. I mean, we could reset you over and over again, and that's enough. Oh, don't be so sensitive. He's not real, you know. If you truly believed that, why did you even care to explain? I'm just trying to save time. Let's go. Doctor, is that what I truly am? Yikes. To be fair, that must be a bit of a weird thing to experience, because as far as he knows, he's the real Johnny. And yet he's not. All of our night's work. What the? At least give me a warning first. What can I say? I like being ahead. I'd ask if that's a pun, but I'm afraid you'd say yes. Let's do this fast. I feel silly enough in this form as it is. All we need to do is to pass his desire from the latest memory to the earliest. I'm going to see if I can do something about this lag, but then we will do that. Alright, here we are with the tadpole-headed people. Line up 2 matching mementos on the edges to transfer the registered desire. Okay. So this one is presumably the potted plant, or the not potted plant, as the case may be. Okay, there we go. And then this one has the bunny in common. Is the fact that it's lit up yellow means it's still okay? I hope so. That's that one done. This one has the book in common. Hey Eva, check this out. Num 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 num. Oh Neil, what are you doing with your life? Seriously? Quality. There's that, and then the clock, by the look of it. It's weird that there is, like, the childhood stuff over here. Can I go look at that? Too bad we got a straggler here. No loss, we can do this without him. I know, but it feels incomplete. You get too attached. It's going to impede your abilities to do your job. That's rubbish. Don't pin your womanly ways on me. Yeah, thanks for that one, Neil. Oh, I'm glad I don't work with him sometimes. That's that done. Ding! That's about all the ones we can work with. Ready to pull the switch? You know me, always ready. Are we done being tadpoles now? Because that was weird, frankly. Alright, let's go check out what souvenirs he brought back from the moon. Ladies first? Not this time, hun. Where are we going? Back to the beginning? I presume that's the case? Oh, there we go. This is the same setting as his real last accessible memory. Usually there's at least some change. Something isn't right. These memories, they feel more than just having happened again. They are exactly the same. That's impossible. The desire was transferred, was it not? It was. So what's gone wrong? If it's the same as the last memory, then Johnny should be up here, presumably. Johnny? What a pleasant surprise. We don't get many visitors around here. Deja vu again. My name is Dr. Eva Rosaline, and this is... What? I'm not saying it twice. Dr. Neil Watts. Are you familiar with the Sigmund Agency of Life Generation? Oh, are you two from the agency? How convenient. I've just been thinking of calling you. Lily, get us some tea, please. Lily? Freeze him too. Well? Wait here, I'll go send the desire signal again. See if there are any changes. It's not looking hopeful. It transferred successfully for sure. Any changes? Not even a hair. How could this be? Even if his desire doesn't work alone, why is there no change at all? Perhaps it just needs some provoking to activate. From his early memories. The earliest we can get to. Let's go. The plot thickens. Okay, so we're back at the cinema again. Johnny's desire to go to the moon might need some stimulation to be brought up, huh? Well then. What the? This wasn't what they said was playing. Oh well. Do you mind, River? No, I like this one. Alright, let's go then. Hopefully that's enough for an ignition. Wait, where is Neil? Where is Neil? At least these guys are still here. To the moon, darling. Oh, Henry. Dear Lord, I'm way too tired and hungry to be constructing movies. Guess I should go see if anything's changed with John. How does one do that? Ah, by clicking on John. Makes sense. Sorry for making you sit through this, buddy. It's all the same. I'll have to try igniting it somewhere else then. This is ridiculous. Okay. Lily? Man, we're just really ignoring the construct now. Perhaps something here could work. I don't have time for her right now. A stuffed toy platypus. So did she throw an encyclopedia in your face? Huh? Did she? Shut up, dude. What are you guys doing here? It's starting. Let's go get a good spot. Wait. I don't remember that happening. Something must have changed. Okay. Hey, don't squeeze. We're going this way then. Wait a minute. This isn't a real change. This is... May I have your attention, please? Oh, here goes the chaos. As you know, I am a representative sent from NASA in all its glory. And I'm here to tell you all about it. Hit it, Timmy! Wow, that was terrible. But I digress! Me trying to play the piano. Anyways, I know that many of you are wondering, what chances do I have of doing something as awesome as adventuring in another realm? To inhale the sweetness of Venus, to swim counterclockwise through the rings of Saturn, or perhaps just chill in at the backside of the moon? Well, here at NASA, we believe that with enough will, everyone has the potential. It could be you. Or you. Or perhaps You! But I don't want to go to the moon. Then you're in luck. Wait, what? Why not? Why should I? I'm happy here on Earth as it is. Well, don't you want to go there even a little bit? No? Why? Not even a tiny bit? No? Well, this is awkward. Well, as an official NASA recruiter, I shall go over some facts about the moon. It's not going to get less awkward, is it? To start off, the moon is 4.5 billion years old. And did you know that its surface is about as big as Africa? It's true. In fact, if you try to bike around the moon... Oh, Neil. Also, it takes 1.5247 seconds for light to travel to the moon from here. I wonder how far off that is. And if you drive a flying car, it takes 130 days. I knew that. Sure you did, random person. And last but not least, people who go to the moon get rich and famous. And we all know that rich plus famous equals groupies. So that concludes my presentation. Remember, NASA welcomes any of you, especially if you're a brunette. And that's how Dr. Watts got banned from every school in the area. Oh, what a weird sequence. But they really are trying. Well, what did you think? NASA probably wouldn't hire you, but I suppose it was blatant enough for this. I do try pretty hard. Are you gonna go see if that worked? Of course. Be right back. Back. Report. Utter failure. Deuce. Hey, don't get discouraged. I'm sure there are still things to be done. Such as? Well... yeah, it's not going so well for us, is it? We can't afford to finish building this house, Isabel. We can barely afford to pay for her treatment. But can you afford the Lunar Trip lottery? If you sell this house, you sure can! Oh dear lord. Is the diagnosis certain? Yes. In fact, we rarely have anyone... Did you know that NASA has excellent healthcare plans? It's true, for both you and your spouse. What is going on here? Free pony rides in space! Oh boy. Oh look, a wedding. Good for you. But here's a riddle. Guess where you should go for the honeymoon? Is subtlety really a thing in this world? I'm starting to think it's not. River? Dagnabbit. Glass. Slippery. Johnny. John. What the cucumber? Oof. You know what? This just isn't working. I think we've established that, yes. It's more than just not working. It's ridiculous. We're freaking professionals. I didn't sign up for the job to run around yelling at him like an idiot. You didn't? Look, maybe this lack of sleep's getting to us. Had I known that we'd be an all-nighter, I would have brought coffee. I agree. You should have seen the movie I constructed earlier. What movie? Exactly. Anyway, as valuable as time is here, this isn't going anywhere like this. Let's take a break till morning. Hopefully Johnny can hang on till then. I do have some calls to make. It's so weird to think that they're on a time limit. Like, I genuinely forget that it's just an adventure through, but this is genuinely a man who is dying. And it's all very scary. It doesn't make sense. Why did the machine have no effect? Johnny's registered wish to go to the moon was successfully transferred, yet there wasn't even a trace of him wanting to go to the moon after the transfer. Unless a secondary condition for the desire was changed in the process. Only then would the same desire produce two different outcomes at two different points in time. There's no denying that River played an important role through it all. If there's anything that could have caused the core to change, she would be the top suspect. But out of all things, what exactly caused it? River. Just what exactly did you do? Ah, the sun's rising. We don't have much time left. I wonder if Neil came up with anything. I just went into the menu for a second because I had to go and do something, and his life monitor's on yellow now. We're running out of time. But we've got to do it. We can't fail now. Ugh, you can smell that squirrel Neil ran over all the way from here now. Great, that's a nice reminder of how we started the game. Oh, it's dark in here. Is this why turning on the lamps is actually helpful? Yeah. Still the same music. How's John doing? Barely hanging on. What are you two doing? We just couldn't make any progress. You'd better be soon. We don't have long. If you're looking for your colleague, I think he's in the kitchen. Yikes. It's so easy to forget when you're going back in time exactly what the stakes are. But Ma, I don't want to go to school. It's Sunday, dear. Shh, let them sleep. Oh, the kids. One day I'll remember which button is which. I really should have watched those two last night. They were up late. Well, it's not an everyday circumstance. I suppose. Oh, was there something you wanted to ask? Let's ask about Lily. You know, it's pretty unusual for someone like you to work here. With 2 children and all, I mean. It's not that bad, really. There's a school bus that passes through here. But how did you even end up here? Well, a few years ago my husband passed away. What happened? He was in the army. They were the last batch to be deployed overseas. I'm sorry to hear. I panicked. Our savings were low and the job market was grim. Johnny saw my ad and offered me this job. I accepted with gratitude. This place was peaceful too. It helped me with my grieving. Doesn't the government issue grants to war widows to help them get back on their feet? They do, and eventually I received aid. But by then, Johnny was starting to have trouble on his own. He needed my help. Tommy and Sarah liked this place too, and so we stayed. As for Johnny, he was glad as well. We're going to miss him. I think deep down, he really wanted a family. Let's ask about Tommy and Sarah. So, what are you going to tell them about John? I don't know. I'll probably make something up. But it's no use. Kids are smart nowadays. They'll figure it out. Might as well. It's the nature of life. There's nothing to hide. This is your full-time job, isn't it? What will you do when this is over? What else is there to do? Find a job in the city and live on, I suppose. It's a shame, though. I'm going to miss Johnny and this place. Maybe I'll come back to visit every once in a while. No more questions. Oh, was there something you wanted to ask? No, I must have clicked her by accident. Oh, hey. Before Johnny fell unconscious, he told me that you two would probably be coming soon. He said that he probably wouldn't get the chance himself, but he wanted me to tell you thanks for him. So, thank you. Wow. What is it? It seems like our little Johnny here has some hidden records from the old days. Hidden records? Hidden medical records, to be exact. Apparently, during his youth, he was administered a large dose of enhanced beta blockers. And what luck! They tend to have this little side effect on a curious thing called memories. Beta blockers? Johnny didn't have a heart condition, did he? Apparently not. Which leads one to wonder if the side effects were intended to be merely just that to begin with. And in such a large amount. Its impact on his memories at the time of administration must have been significant. You think that's what kept us out of his earliest memories? Well, it's not the machine, I'll tell you that. The maintenance department yelled at me for scolding them. So what now? I was just given the reconfiguration frequencies. That should get us past the blockers. And once we're in his childhood, it might finally be early enough to transfer his desire for it to work. Then what are we waiting for? But just one thing. Of course, there's always that one thing. In order to activate the new frequencies, we'll need a trigger. A trigger? Something that exists strongly in the bridging inaccessible memory. And we'll need to give it to John for him to stimulate his memory internally. But what do we know of that? We've only gotten a glimpse of his childhood memories. And even if we find a childhood photo or something, John's unconscious. Yeah, back to square one. You know, this job hasn't been such a pain in the arse for me since Nora's case last year. Likewise. This is killing me. I'm going out to get some fresh air. Ahem. Forgot my coffee. New note, okay. A drug with the side effect of dampening memories by interfering with stress hormones. The plot really is thickening at this point. And given where his memories are damaged, presumably that means it happened to him as a kid. It smells! Quit barging in and out of doors. The roadkill, Eva. It smells. I know. It's your fault for running over it. What's going on? The children are still sleeping. Wait a minute. That last memory, the one we were stuck at. It was the same smell. What are you two talking about? The olfactory receptors are directly linked to the brain's limbic system, Lily. Don't you see what this means? What? He means that smell is arguably the most effective sense for memory recall. We can use it as the stimulant to bridge his childhood memories. And the best part, even though Johnny is unconscious, he's still susceptible. I think I'm missing some vital contextual info on this whole thing. Alright, this is good. This is awesome. Now you just need to go fetch a piece of the roadkill. Yes, I'll just... Wait, why should I fetch it? You're the one who ran over it. Exactly, I've already done my part. Oh, you miserable bastard. I love how the game censors so much, but not bastard. If it helps any, I have a pair of gloves you can borrow. Wow, cut to black there, I guess. They aren't really disposable gloves, but that'll probably change after this. I imagine so. Going to get that roadkill, I guess. And other perfectly normal sentences. But going back to the thread of conversation before Neil turned up to yell about roadkill, the fact that a child was given such heavy doses of a medicine to affect their memory is kind of messed up. Which really doesn't give you much hope for where this is going, does it? Huh, deja vu. Yeah, I feel like we have seen that exact configuration of squirrels before. And I know that because I kept looking at it and wondering, are black squirrels ever a thing? I know red squirrels are, and we're surrounded by grey squirrels where I live, but black squirrels? Anyway, random biology rant over. The kind of things this job gets me into. It's not safe to just bring in a piece of germ-infected roadkill like this. There's a valve container in the car. It'd at least make its odour controllable. Yeah, it sounds like a better plan. I love how she always has to walk around the car. Where are you going? I gotta go take a leak. So you're leaving the house? I'm not sure logic is really your best friend there, Neil. What a mess. The crash shook everything up. Let's see. Ah, here it is. Got a valved container. Now to get some of that dirty roadkill. But what fell out of the car? This. Painkillers? Ugh. Contained roadkill odour. I guess that's the best kind of roadkill odour. But not what I'm most curious about at this point. I guess we just head back to the house? Is Neil still gonna be there? I don't remember. Man, I would not be able to climb all of these stairs to get to my own house. Oh, hey. Did you get the roadkill? It's ready. Great, go get it set up. I'll be right back. Neil. These painkillers. I think they're yours. Hey! May I ask why you're on them? I wasn't going to tell you, but... Oh, this is embarrassing. A few days ago, I walked into a concrete wall. You're really going with the I walked into a wall thing. You just walked into a wall like that? What can I say? I was in deep thought. You know how deeply I think. These are some rather strong pills, Neil. And it was a rather strong concrete wall. 'Twas a match made in heaven, I say. Anyways, you got the roadkill right. Let's hurry. John's dying back there. Neil. You aren't addicted, are you? Are you kidding me? I'd overdose before I'd sink to that level of contrived mess. Well, I don't like that conversation. It's also very weird to see some non-Johnny-based plot. So when we get to that exact point, I'll send the signal. When I do, I want you to release the valve for about 3 seconds. Certainly. About time you showed up. Have you made sure the germs are sealed off? Fully sealed and filtered. Not like it'd matter to a dead man. You should know that Johnny's condition is deteriorating fast. This might be your last chance, you two. Whatever you do in there, good luck. Luck's the last thing we need. Here we go. Back into his memories. Possibly for the last time. Act 3. They shine their lights at other lighthouses, and at me. Let's go. And I think I'm going to leave that episode there. Well, we've got all the memory links. Well, we've been here before, I guess, but we'll pick this up in the next episode. So until then, thank you for watching, and goodbye.